I'm Fox 13 investigative reporter Nate Carlisle. Almost 4 years ago, behind that fence, a Salt Lake City police canine handler ordered his dog to bite a man. This week, a jury will decide whether it was the handler who committed an assault that night. The police, they'll be supporting the defendant.
On the ground. Hit. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. Why are you biting me?
Looking at the video, I would think, like anybody, it's very disturbing, it's very graphic, it's very chaotic.
Michael S. Gold is a former New York City Police Department canine handler who now works as an expert witness. He wasn't familiar with the case of Officer Nickolas Pearce until we showed him the body cam video.
It looks very damning.
Pearce is charged with 1 count of aggravated assault. In April of 2020, Pearce and his dog, Tuco, were responding to reports of a domestic disturbance.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
The man Tuco bit, Jeffrey Ryans, has said he was obeying Pearce's commands and getting on the ground when Pearce ordered the bite.
Hit. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground.
Ryans has had multiple leg surgeries and undergone physical therapy since. The video received nationwide attention, headlines noting Pearce ordered Tuco to bite a black man. This was the scene outside the West Jordan Courthouse in 2022. Pearce received applause from fellow officers as he arrived for a hearing. Inside, one of the other officers at the scene contended Ryans wasn't compliant.
In my mind, several commands had been given him throughout the course of the whole thing, and he hadn't complied with getting on the ground.
Pearce's attorneys have argued reasonable force was used. They also want to tell jurors about Ryan's criminal history, including an unlawful gun purchase for which he's currently serving a jail sentence. Gold said prosecutors will have to show that Pearce should have known Ryans was no threat.
If they're relying solely on the video, which is horrendous or graphic, they're going to have a hard time proving beyond a reasonable doubt.
Pearce faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted. He's still employed at Salt Lake City Police. A felony conviction would take away his badge. Even if he's acquitted, the city still has not completed its own internal affairs investigation and could decide to terminate him.
Kilo 851, medical for a dog bite.
Pearce was earlier charged with a 2nd count of assault for a separate episode where he also ordered Tuco to bite. That charge was dismissed after the victim refused to testify. Meanwhile, Ryans has a pending civil lawsuit against Salt Lake City. In Salt Lake City, Nate Carlisle, Fox 13 News, Utah.